movement and exercise, and this is part of my Pilates and mobility for beginners. So if you'd like to join in or come along to the class, then drop me a message. But what we will need today is we will need a towel. So if you'd like to go and grab yourself a towel and come and join me. All right then. So just make sure you've got a bit of space, and I'd first of all like you to just lift your shoulders to your ears. So as you lift those shoulders up and down, and just do this within your own pace, your own range of movement. Okay, so let's circle one shoulder back and then the other shoulder back. So just circling those shoulders now for me. There we go. How does that feel this morning? Do both together. There we go. So allowing the chest to lift and the back to round, just to get a bit of movement in there. Okay, so let's just make this a little bit bigger now. So let's get those elbows involved. So again, lifting the chest and opening the back. Lift the chest, open the back. That's it. Let's take those arms up a bit higher. So taking them up higher and bringing them down. So just doing what you can. If your arms can go up nice and long, then do. If they're not going up nice and long, just do what you can do. So last one of those. Okay, so we're going to do some lateral flexion, and what I want you to do is start with the top of your head. So you take the top of your head over, then your shoulder, and then think about the rib cage going over vertebrae by vertebrae, and then restacking from the bottom all the way back to the top, and then taking it over to the other side. So head over, shoulders, chest, mid, lower back, restack, lower, mid, chest, shoulders, head. Doing this slowly, unstacking the spine slowly, and then restacking it gives you a moment to just sort of feel what your body's feeling like. That's it. Just gives you a moment to see how it's feeling, just gets you a moment to just sort of see where the pulls are. So this time, let the thumb ride up the rib cage. So we're still doing this nice and slowly, and you're aiming to get the thumb into the armpit. That's it. So we're taking that thumb up towards the armpit and restacking. So it is done slowly so that you can just work your way through this. So trying to get that thumb up into the armpit for me. There we go. So we'll do one more on each side after this. And like I said, it is quite slow, but that's meant to be so that you can do it purposefully, pushing that elbow up towards the ceiling. And you'll notice as well that you're able to just get that little bit more flexion each time. So this time you're going to take the arm over the top. So take your arm over, keep a right angle bend in the elbow, take the arm over your ear and push the elbow up towards the ceiling. And just notice if you can feel the skin being pulled out of the waistband of your trousers or shorts. So push that elbow up towards the ceiling. So you're just trying to keep that arm over your head. So doing what you can, moving to where you can. So last time as you unstack the spine, that's it, and then restack the spine. So doing this, moving through this bit by bit, just slowly increasing that range. Well done. So we're going to do a bit of rotational movement. So bring your arms up in front of you, let the shoulders drop, and feel like your shoulders are drawn back behind you. So you want to have your elbows not quite by your side, but almost. Palms facing each other, and then just draw one elbow back and return. So same thing on the other side. So this is Pilates and mobility for beginners, and we're really looking at just sort of trying to connect the brain with the body, feeling the movement, and just allowing you to increase your range of movement with each move. So pulling the elbow back here, you should feel a small amount of rotation in the lower back, but it doesn't matter if you don't, it will be going on. Okay, so we're going to reach and sweep. So elbow pulls back, you open the arm back behind you and you sweep round. So your gaze is still kept up ahead. Elbow, reach back and sweep. So elbow, reach back and sweep round. And again. That's it. So as you're doing this, again, noticing where the pulls are, noticing where the openings are, noticing how the body's feeling. That's it, perfect. So last one on here, and last one on this other side. So this next time through, you're going to watch your hand go back. So look at the hand, look at it over your shoulder, and then sweep round. So it's a gradual build-up to just increase that move. So this is what's going to help with your mobility, just bit by bit, increasing it, asking the body to open up a little bit more each time. So we're not going into big, strong openings, big, strong mobilities. We just build up to this slowly, bit by bit. So last time on each side then for me, and then sweep that arm round, and last time here. That's it. Bring those hands back together. So what we're going to do now is bring the back of the hands together, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, and then pull the elbows into the waist, opening the chest. So back of the hands together, elbows in, and lift the chest. So here we're getting some mobility into the shoulders, but also starting to build on what we've done with the rotation and the flexion by getting mobility into the spine as well. So it's bringing the back of the hands together here, and then you turn your palms up to face the ceiling, and then just pull that elbow, bend the arm, pull the elbow into the waist as much as you can, and that in turn will lift the chest. So again, you get this beautiful ripple through the spine. That's it. So one more of those. And then just let your hands slide down your thighs to your knees. And then again here, just taking your attention to your back and just noticing how it feels. So your hands are on your knees, and then just stick your bottom out and round through your lower back. So again, just moving little bit by little bit through the back, and just sort of taking the attention now towards the lower spine, the lower back here. So as you stick your bottom out the back door, and round through your back, and out the back door, and round. So this time, pull the shoulder blades down your back, lengthen through to the top of your head, squeeze your bottom round up through the back, and arch the back, and then lengthen and round, and just come up to standing. That's it. So just place your hands on your hips, and I'd like you to push your hips from side to side. So you just sort of bend one knee, bend the other knee as you do so. That's it. And then circle those hips. That's it. So see how big your circle is to start off with, and then make it slightly smaller and slightly smaller and smaller. That's it. Perfect. And then take it round the other way. So start off with a big circle the other way, and then again just spiraling that circle in and in and in all the way to the start. That's it. And then just sort of see how your pelvis is feeling. Okay, so we're going to do a few little squats now. So if you have your feet a little bit wider, you can let the hands slide down the thighs to the knees, and just see how that is. So what I want you to do here is when you squat down, I want you to press your heels into the floor as you come back up. So squat down and press those heels into the floor. If you wish to, you can take your hands up towards your chest, and that just adds a little bit more weight to it because you've taken the support of the hands away. So one more squat here for me, and then we're just going to come up to standing. So from here, if you want to put your hands on your hips or take your hands out to your side, you can. And we're just going to do a knee lift from one side to the other. That's it. So what I want to do now is I want you to just notice how your core muscles are actually working, and just notice the tone change in them. So place your hands on your hips and place your fingers, that's it, place your fingers into your waist. So this is just to sort of check to see what our core muscles are doing. So standing up, and then just switch your weight over to one leg and lift the knee, and then change back to the other side. And as you do so, you'll notice how the core muscles, how the tone of the muscles actually change underneath those fingertips. So holding onto those fingertips, lift that knee. And again, so lifting that knee. Now it doesn't matter if you can't feel it, but you are using your core because you have to in order to stabilize yourself. That's it. And then one more knee lift. And so what we're going to do now is another core activation, another core connection exercise. So just bring your feet back down underneath your hips. So this time I want you to think that you've got a big cake in front of you and it's got 100 candles on it. So lots and lots of those, okay? Do 2 more for good luck. So you've got 100 candles on this cake and you're going to blow out all the candles. Okay, so as you stand up, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, blow out through pursed lips. So I want you to blow out 100 candles. It's not 50, 60, 70, 95, it is 100. So as you take a lovely deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, you'll notice the core muscles all draw in, because your core is your pelvic floor, your tummy muscles, your diaphragm, and your back muscles. And these muscles all contract together. So again, as you breathe in, let everything expand. And then as you breathe out, feeling everything keep going, breathe out. 70, 80, 90, 100, breathe in. And again, so keep going and breathe in. So just return to normal breathing. Now with these core connection, core activation exercises, it might be that you've not done Pilates before and you can't feel anything, and that's fine because it does actually take some time to actually get the hang of it. So I'd say sort of like 10 to 12 weeks, and then you start to really feel what's going on. So let's add the breath to heel raises. So you're going to breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, come up onto your toes and breathe in and lower. So this is going to activate your core muscles massively to stop you falling. Also, using the breath, you're going to activate them just that bit more consciously. And coming up as well is great to balance, to challenge that balance. That's it. So as you breathe out and breathe in. So one more of those. And breathe in. Okay, so I'd like you to pedal through your feet. This is to also get the knees moving, hips moving, but particularly through your ankles. So as you pedal through your ankles, as you move through your ankles, and just trying to come up onto your toes. That's it. So as you pedal through your ankles here. Perfect, well done. And then just come back to standing. So what I'd like you to do now, a bit more balance but a bit more mobility as well, is grab your towel. So taking your towel, so mine's quite a longish towel, and I want you to sort of take the hands into the middle, and from here I'd like you to pull one hand down to the side and then the other, and just sort of see how that feels. So we're doing some core work here because we're doing some rotation work, but also mobility through the shoulders. That's it. And again. So taking the arms a little bit wider this time, keep with that sort of rowing move and just see what that feels like. So pull on the ends of the band of the towel. Last one here and last one here. And then I want you to lift the towel up and take the side rotation and just see how far you can look over your shoulder and take it round to the other side and back in the middle. So again, just seeing where that's going for you. Can you pull your arm round a little bit more with the other hand? So pulling that back hand round. So one more again. And then what we're going to do is take the arm up and over the top. That's it. There we go. So taking the arm up and then taking it to the side and to the other side and back down again. And then lifting it up and taking it to the side. So a bit of lateral flexion here which is really, really good. So taking that arm up and to one side and to the other. Perfect. So this time with the shoulders, we're going to do our little halo with the arms. So just seeing what you can do, seeing how your shoulders are feeling. That's it. So as you take that arm round, and then we're going to change direction. So changing direction. Does that work for you? Because sometimes I know changing direction can feel a little bit odd, a little bit of coordination stuff going on. And last halo here. So just release the shoulders, see how you feel, and what I'd like you to do is just lift the hands up and then open that one hand, see how far you can go, and to the other side, and then just come back in the middle. Well done. So cross your wrists and swing round and back and again. So bring the hands together at the top, bring them down in front of you, and just give yourself a little clap. Well done, well done, well done. You've done brilliantly well. So if you enjoyed that little taster of a Pilates and mobility for beginners, leave me a comment, send me a message. I am running this class at the moment locally at Dean Magna School. So if you're interested and you'd like to come along, or you'd like to have a taster and see how you get on with it, then drop me a message and I'll be here to help. All right.